Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, pretty good. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I was just waiting for this call. So, yes, my day started with a positive note, positive thing to look forward to. So, yes,
Okay,
feeling great.
great, wonderful. Okay, you don't have to call me ma'am, call me Aisha. I would be more than happy if you call me Aisha.
Sure, sure, in that case.
Okay, so tell me, how has your day
But
started?
it doesn't feel good. I can't do that, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me, how has your day started?
I took care of some tasks, but still there are many pending. But then I thought this is my first priority. So let
Mhm.
me do that first. And because these household chores never end, so I'll
Yeah,
take care of them
yes.
later.
Mhm. Okay, that's great. And our kids off to school?
Yes, they are after school.
Okay, that's great. I would want to ask you, Sunita, how does it feel to wake up to such a panoramic view, scenic beauty? How does it feel? Or are you fed up of it,
No, no,
sometimes?
I'm not. No, no, not fed up of it. I'm fed up of staying at home, I can say. But yes, whenever I step outside, I always get an amazing view.
Mm,
And I can say that nature paints different pictures every day. Like it's not always the same, right?
mm,
Especially in mountains. Like even if you look at the skyline, it would always be different and always beautiful.
that's true. That's true.
So I feel lucky in that case.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think mountains have a lot to offer, right? When
Mhm.
it comes to exploring different things. There are waterfalls, there are slopes, there are giant mountains,
Yes.
snow-covered mountains sometimes, right? So they have a
Mhm.
lot to offer, right?
Plus, there
Okay.
are many hidden gems also people have not explored yet. So you
Yeah.
just set off to explore some place and you can find anything
Mhm.
beyond your imagination.
That's true. That's true. But it can be quite challenging as well to live in mountains, right? Particularly in winters. Yeah.
True, true. Right.
Okay.
The weather
Great.
is so extreme, so chilly, harsh. I would say, if I talk about myself, also, my hands have blackened because of cold water
I can
when
imagine.
we do the dishes. So the water is really cold. We do have a geyser, but sometimes because of power outage, we have to manage
Mm,
it
mm.
anyway. So I've ordered gloves,
Okay.
dishwashing gloves. So
Yeah.
let's see how that works.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I know that how it feels, and such because I've stayed in cold regions for many years of my life, so I know that how it feels. Because it's quite challenging, for outsiders or for tourists. It can be quite, romantic to be in such kind of weather, right?
Mhm.
But it's not always that romantic and doesn't feel good, right?
Mhm.
Sometimes you want to feel warm. You have to stay yourself, calm and in such kind of weather we have to wear a lot of cardigans, keep yourself warm, so that's quite important. And at the same time I would say that you have to be mindful of what you eat. You may fall sick at any point of time.
Right, right. Always think twice before eating something.
Yeah.
But we do enjoy oranges in winters. Like
Mm.
we have many trees here, and we
Mhm.
simply pluck oranges and have it fresh. So that feeling is also something out of this world,
Yeah.
right?
True.
Because the kind of oranges we get in the market, they are extra sweetened. Like they
Okay.
put some chemicals
Mhm.
and these are adulterated, so you don't
Mhm.
get
Of
the
course.
taste that you get here, the organic taste you don't get in the oranges that you get in market.
That's
So
true.
I love this fact, and when I was there in Dehradun, so I missed all these organic things there, but now I feel quite fortunate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, Sunita, we have this topic, opinion matters. Right, so we know it very well that opinions can sometimes be lifesavers. At the same time they can lead to conflicts as well, disagreements, right? So is this something that would like to discuss, or should we discuss something else?
Yes, we can discuss this.
Okay. So in today's time and age, we know it very well that we have to be strongly opinionated. Otherwise, people may think of you as someone who doesn't have an opinion, or who is very naive or immature, right? So, what's your take on it? First of all, I would like to know about you. Do you think you are a strongly opinionated person?
I have become opinionated over time, but earlier than this, I was not. Like, I was kind of a timid girl and I would
Mm.
not speak at all. So, yes, nobody cared about my opinions because I was not there to give it at all. But now, as I have become opinionated, so people look for my opinion. They wait for my opinion, like, yes, what Sunita has to say about this matter. So that really improves your confidence also, and it brings respect from people, right?
Yeah,
You put
that's
forth your opinion. It could be anything, it could make sense to them or not, but it feels so great that you have your own opinion. You are not simply following others blindly, right?
hmm.
So that's
That's
the thing. Hmm.
That's true. That's true. Right. And at the same time, I would say that in many patriarchal societies, okay, women do not have a say in family matters, right? Whenever it's any important decision of the family, they are not even consulted, they are not even approached, right? So we even get to see it in many educated families, right? So it's very common. I'm not saying it is very common in metro cities, but in remote areas, right? This can still be a problem. What do you think?
Yes, it is a problem, and people don't expect from housewives, especially, to say something or to put forth their opinion because they expect them to stay meek in front of their in laws and elderly people in the family, right? So, that is something that is expected from them. And if they go beyond this, then they might have to face some repercussions, then. Like, it might lead to an argument, it might lead to a conflict between family members. So, yes, that is definitely going to create a chaos, but I feel that you should express your opinion politely and in a graceful manner, right? There
Yeah.
are always ways to express it politely. Like, you should
Yeah.
not be very blunt about it,
Hmm.
right? And then I think you can make other people understand about it.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you will not voice your opinions, it may haunt you.
Mhm.
Somewhere in the back of your mind, you will always think that why I didn't speak at that point of time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, for your own rights, for your safety, or your own peace of mind, you have to voice your opinions.
True.
Otherwise, it may disturb your peace of mind. It may bring a lot of discomfort to you,
Mhm.
right? It's not always necessary to be submissive. Sometimes we just to please please people around us, we kind of keep our opinions to ourselves, thinking that what if they feel offended, they get offended, so we don't want to hurt them at any cost. So that's why we keep our opinions to ourselves, but there can be occasions where you will have to speak up for yourself. But I
Mhm.
know it for a matter of fact that opinions are not always welcomed, particularly unsolicited opinions and advice from people, right? I think we must give an opinion if asked. Otherwise, there is no need to give an opinion. What do you think?
Um, if something is going wrong somewhere, then we should definitely pass our opinion there, right?
Mm,
Or maybe any advice. But yes, when not asked, that means your opinion is not respected. So you should better not post your opinion there, right? If
yeah.
it's not as respected.
That's true. That's true. Now, my question to you is, and even I would want to know your opinion on this. How can one be a strongly opinionated person? What all skills do we need to be a strongly opinionated person, according to you?
Mhm. So, as there is a very famous saying that when you stand for nothing, you fall for anything,
Hmm.
right? So sometimes we don't have our own opinions, or we fear judgment, isolation from people. That what if we pass our opinion and they might get offended, and then what will we do? We feel isolated, right? So that fear is there. But yes, you can stay in a quiet place and think about it, self introspect. What do you think about particular things? And then explore videos, explore other people's opinion, and then frame your own opinion, right? So
Hmm.
just don't accept superficial facts, but delve deeper into all these facts. Like, what do you think about it? That way, you can, like, you have to sit quietly for a moment and self introspect if you want to form an opinion, right? Always listen to other people, but it's not always important to agree with them. There is another famous saying that it's okay to, it's let's agree to disagree, right? So I strongly believe in that.
Yeah, yeah. And we must always take it with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt means that it's not necessary to believe in it, okay,
Yes.
or take it too seriously. I've seen people who listen to many people, okay, who they meet or consult, but ultimately that helps them to make informed decisions in their life,
Hmm.
right, to
Right.
reach to a better conclusion in their life. and that can sometimes help you in many ways, right?
Right. For
Now the
that, one should have good observation skills also.
Yes, 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 yes. And there are occasions where we need to seek a second opinion. For example, if you are undergoing, or someone for that matter is going undergoing some kind of medical treatment. A lot of times we just go to one doctor, but there are many people who prefer to seek second opinion on that matter, and that
Mhm.
helps them to have wider perspective. Okay, what exactly they are going to, it decides their future course of action, right? So
Mhm.
that's quite important, and there in many matters we it's important to seek a second opinion. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that. And I have an instance to share with you, an
Yeah, sure.
experience. When my second child was born, so that time he was kept in an ICU for 2 to 3 days.
Was it
And
a premature delivery?
no, no, it was not a premature delivery. It was full term baby.
Okay.
So, like that was the problem, that the doctor was not clear about what was the issue that time.
Okay.
So there, I was really getting confused. Like, they are doing it just for making money, or is there any issue with the kid,
Mhm.
right, with the child? So
Mhm.
then I tried to seek opinion from other doctors also. They were all friends with each other, or they maybe they
Mhm.
have decided that will not intervene in
Intervene.
your matter,
Sometimes it
right?
happens.
So we had to keep our baby in NICU. But in the back of our mind, we were really puzzled, like, what's happening is, we felt like it's just for money making.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So what did you do in that case? Did you approach a second doctor? Did you seek a second opinion?
We did approach, but they denied to give any opinion on that
But
matter.
from the same hospital, not some other doctor from
Other
other.
hospital, other hospital, right?
Okay.
But then we kept our baby for 7 days there as per doctor's suggestion, and then we took him back.
So he was fine after 7 days, right?
Right, right. There was not any major issue, but yes, they sometimes fudge things and make us doubt things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we always get confused when we go to hospital. We have to believe doctors, right? But
Mm-hmm.
even if you have any doubt in there, you cannot be fully sure about it, right? You'll always remain in that doubt if doctor doesn't say anything, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I
Mhm.
think a clear communication is the key, be it
Hmm.
anything, right? So even for that matter, like if you are seeking an opinion from doctor or if you're getting treated for any of the things, but in this case, we must seek a clarity what exactly. And sometimes it pushes us to go to some other health practitioner
Mhm.
who is in the same.
Mhm.
And there are many other things where we want to seek a second opinion, right? Let's
Right.
discuss about marriage.
Mhm.
Someone who is planning to get married, should they seek a second opinion about getting married or not, or getting married to a certain person or something?
Mhm.
Does it work in case of getting married as well?
I'm not sure, but I feel that you should not seek opinions from others in case of marriage, but it
Hmm.
should be your own firm opinion whether you want to get married or not,
Hmm.
right? So if you are okay, if you are ready for the marriage, then go for it. If not, then yes, you can ask other people, but at the end, it should be your own decision.
Yeah, because marriage and they are based on compatibility. There must be some common interests, goals, and most
Mhm.
importantly, that love and affection and respect for your partner. Right? That is
Mhm.
not something that other people can instill in your mind. Right? If you
Right,
think
right.
that that is the right choice for you and you can have a lifelong
Mhm.
relationship, because in our country it's an eternal bond. Right?
Mhm.
So yeah, others' opinions must not shape your decisions. That's what I think. Sometimes in certain cases, right? In case of
Right. Like when you share it with your friends, with your parents, then their words might hit you.
Mm,
Like somewhere you can resonate with them, and then you might save you from getting into any trouble. Right?
yeah, yeah. I think for that matter, love marriage have an advantage because you know that person to a certain extent, though it's you are not fully sure, because when you live with that person, that's when you get to know the different facets of their personality. Sometimes it takes you a lifetime to know a person, and sometimes it takes you just few days to know that person. So it depends. It's quite subjective, what I think. Right?
Right. And in this case, also change is constant. So it's
Yeah,
not like how the person is at the beginning of your married life. He'll
yeah.
not be always the same, right?
Same.
Throughout the married life.
True. because your relationship, it always evolves. After getting married, you become parents, and then you have there are so many things going on, so it may change, right? So there are people who say that you must seek opinion from your parents or friends in this matter, or if someone is planning to get married, but I don't think it works,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, Sunita, there is a saying that don't let others' opinions define your reality, right? So
Mhm.
sometimes people around us, be it close members or someone who is an extended family, or a few of your acquaintances, they may have opinions about you, right? And those opinions may not always go well with you, right? So what should we do in that situation, that kind of
Mhm.
situation?
Mhm.
I'm sure that you are also on social media, and there might be people who might be writing negative comments about you, right? So
Mhm.
does it affect you?
Mhm. Not very strongly, but yes, somewhere it does affect me.
Mm,
But at the end of the day, you know how you are or what is your personality,
mm,
right? So you should stay firm. If you are organic, authentic to people, so you should maintain that kind of personality no matter what people are saying about you, because people may have different kind of opinions and you cannot please everyone out
mm.
there,
Yeah,
right? So it's okay, whatever you feel like, if you are true to yourself, that's more than enough, right? And
mm,
let people see like howsoever they want to see you. Everybody has different lenses, right? So
mm.
let them be, but you be yourself, right? That is what matters the most.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Sometimes, just out of anger or frustration, you think that let me give a befitting reply to all these people. I don't want to take it anymore. But the more importance you give them, okay,
Hmm.
the
Right.
more they will repeat
They
such
trigger
comments.
you, huh? They keep on triggering you.
Yeah, it's their motive, it's their funda, like that they want to put you down in some way or the
Mhm.
other. But paying attention or paying heed to such kind of comments, I don't think you're wasting your time and energy on them, so which is not worth it, I believe, right?
Yes,
So what you do
especially
is,
on social media.
yeah, on social media, I'm sure that there are 99% of your followers or subscribers who have positive things to say about you. But at the same time, there can be one person, just a handful of people who are quite negative, right? Because I
Mhm.
believe that humans also carry vibrations. There are people
Mhm.
who radiate positivity. At the same time, there are people who want to put you down, right?
Hmm.
So you cannot control everybody's opinion, right?
Right. Just yesterday, I remember this thing. Somebody commented, and he's my constant commenter, you can say. He always comments negative things on my videos. So
Okay.
just yesterday, he commented that you always talk about your kids that they trouble you a lot. Why don't you throw them away?
Oh my god.
I replied, did your mother throw you away? And then I thought, why I'm wasting my time with this guy?
No, you shouldn't.
I reported him, and then that was gone.
Yeah, that is, I think these things, I would say, your opinions and social media, it's a double-edged sword, and you must know how to handle it. For
Mhm.
that matter, we can have a look at celebrities, right? Their presence on social media is all over. You can find them all over, but there are people who troll them, body shame them. They have a lot of judgments and opinions to pass, but they don't pay any attention to. They are busy in their own world, in their own growth and career. So
Mhm.
yes, don't let it disturb your peace of mind. That's what I think.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yes,
And
I
at the same
completely
time, there
agree.
are people who create false narratives about you, right? So paying attention to such people, as I already told you, you are
Mhm.
wasting your energy on them, right?
Right, right, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So Sunita, has there been any instance or any incident where someone's opinion helped you a lot to get out
Mhm.
of any kind of problem or any difficult situation?
Yes, one of my didis, like she
Okay.
was after me that Sunita, you have a potential, you should do something on your own. Why are you trapped in these household chores all the time? These things are not going to take you anywhere, right? So do something. Like she kept pushing me. And
Okay.
then
This is before your YouTube journey. Okay.
uh-huh, right. Not YouTube, but she said you should do something. Like you
Okay.
have a degree, you are MBA. So why
Okay.
are you sitting idle at home? Like you should do something. And that struck a chord with me. And I was always looking for options that I could do from home, right? So it's great that I still give all the credit to my that Didi, that because
Okay.
of you I
Is
started
she
my
your
YouTube
real
journey.
sister?
No, no, not real sister.
Okay.
She's my sister-in-law, but
Okay.
from my extended family.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. But
Okay.
she's really great. She's really very close to me, and I always appreciate her. I always seek advice from her, like
Hmm.
whenever it could be related to family matters, related to kids. She's just awesome at all these things, like very mature,
Yeah.
and I always love her advice.
Okay, that's great. Some people are like human medicines. You talk to them for, for a few minutes, and all of a sudden you feel that your energy has gone up. They uplift your spirits and your mood. So you
Mhm.
always feel good in company of such people, right?
Hmm.
And you
I'm so
want to
fortunate. There are many in my life, not just one. So one
mm-hmm.
of my YouTuber friends also, Neha Rana, we
Okay,
just met out of nowhere. Like we just
okay,
had one conversation together, and after some time, I think after 8 to 9 months, all of a sudden we started a WhatsApp group, and we became really nice friends. Now we are partners in
okay.
our this WhatsApp community. We teach people together, so we have become really good friends, more than good friends actually.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, sometimes universe
Yeah.
make you meet these people, or they bring these people in your life, right? So yes, there are many in my life these days.
Yeah, and as humans, you also have wavelength, right? If your wavelength matches with the wavelength of other person, then you get along very well with them. And at
True.
the same time, they become your confidants as well. Every time you are in a difficult situation, be it in personal life or professional life, you always want to seek their advice, right?
Right, right. Hmm.
So yeah, they are your go-to person when it comes to seeking
Hmm.
advice. But at the
At
same
the same
time,
time,
yeah,
yes, there are people who drain your energy. So
yeah,
you better choose your circle wisely, right?
yeah.
Who you want to be surrounded with. So I always choose good people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, it actually depends on you. Okay, it depends on what you. I believe that if you are positive, you attract positivity in your life. You will always be attracted to positive people, like-minded people. And at the same time, there is some gut feeling that tells you, okay, this person is not right for me, and you kind of
Mhm.
try to distance yourself from that person.
Like if somebody is not right for me, so I maintain a distance and I don't think about them at all then.
We already discussed, okay, the crux of this discussion is that we must voice our opinions wherever needed, but when it's not respected and if it's not asked for, then keep your opinions to yourselves, because your opinions are not for everyone. They are for people who truly matter to you and respect you, right, who are worth it. So yes, do not drain your energy. Keep it for yourself, right? Use it
Mhm.
for constructive things, for productive things, and that's
Mhm.
all, right? So how did it go with you, right? How did you feel about this session and opinions, right?
Mhm.
How would you
Yes,
summarize?
amazing.
What is the crux of our discussion according to you, Sunita?
Hmm. Crux of our discussion, we should always be opinionated, but always express your decision in a very graceful and polite manners. In English, also, there are many expressions that you can use
Hmm.
to put forth your opinion, right?
Yes.
And yes, always try to form your own opinion. Don't
Yeah.
just go by others' words, right? So just
Yeah.
try to form your own opinion, and that's how you'll be able to come out of your shell,
Yeah.
right? So slowly and gradually, you might not feel confident at first, but slowly and gradually, you'll be able to improve your confidence.
Wonderful, wonderful. And throughout the session, as this session is, or due to paucity of time, we won't be able to carry it any further, and the time has come to an end. So I would say throughout the session, you try to, give your best. You contributed a lot to this discussion, okay, with your opinions. Again, you were here to give your opinions about how important are opinions in our life, and you were quite good throughout. You could think of situations, scenarios that were that aligned to this topic, and you try to maintain that consistency throughout. You gave relevant examples, that idea generation, articulation, it was on point, Sunita, right? But yes, there is always a scope to include phrases, idioms, that that is something that takes it all together to a different level. So for example, I use this, take it with a grain of salt. That means don't take it too seriously, just give it a patient hearing, but don't take it too seriously. Or people, yes, people tend to create false negatives, sorry, false narratives about
Narratives.
you, right? So don't, it's their opinion, it's very subjective. So yeah, likewise we need to bring some variation with the way we express our thoughts. Otherwise it was on point, bang on, right?
Thank you so much. Thank you
Okay.
so much. And you always push me to express my opinions. Like you all, all the experts there on English Harry, they always push us to express our opinions. And that's how we are
Yeah.
becoming opinionated. Right?
And that is where communication skills come into picture, right? If you have
Uh,
strong communication skills, then you can express, you will not hesitate to share your opinions publicly.
hmm.
It doesn't matter, language will never be a barrier when it comes to discussing your opinions or putting forward your opinions, right? Okay,
Yes,
so with this
exactly.
I will take your leave and have a great day ahead, Sunita.
Thank you so much. Same to you.
Thank you.
Take
Bye
care,
bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.